Moving on, the Summer Davos Forum concluded on Friday. Pioneers of technology and renowned economic scholars gathered for the three-day event in the Chinese city of Dalian. Our Park Ji-won had a chance to sit down with one of those experts to find out just how new consumption patterns will lead to new growth for the future.
Well, looking at the tremendous success of companies like Airbnb and Uber taxi, sharing or on-demand platforms are really shifting consumer patterns. Well, some say that this new emerging trend is creating new opportunities, while others think that it is disrupting traditional businesses. And what is your view on this?
I'm optimistic about the long-term economic growth prospects for the sharing economy. I think it's good for economies. I think it creates work. It generates sort of productivity by using assets and labor more efficiently. And I think that it disproportionately creates this value for people who are middle class and below, rather than for rich people. So it's growth and inclusive growth. So I'm very optimistic about it.
Chinese Premier Li Keqiang said in his opening address at this Davos Forum on Thursday, the sharing economy will be one of key sectors for new growth in the future. Well, do you think that this economy can yield some substantial new growth?
Absolutely. I think that there is tremendous growth potential represented by the sharing economy. It'll certainly be a healthy sort of single-digit percentage, if not more. But if you put it in context, in many countries, the automotive sector is a double-digit percentage of GDP. A lot of the automotive sector will be on demand in the future. And so just that one industry is likely to be a single-digit percentage of GDP. You add to that accommodation and tourism, you add to that like healthcare, you add to that sort of education and training. These are all very big industries, so it's not. It wouldn't surprise me if it was sort of in the low double-digit percentage.
Are there preconditions economies must meet for this on-demand economy to thrive?
One is that you need a large enough fraction of the population to be technologically enabled. That people, a lot of these services rely on people having GPS-enabled smartphones. I also think there needs to be a sufficient level of trust, sort of like, in society, for people to be able to have enough faith that another person who they don't know too well can give them a place to stay or can give them a ride. And so without that sort of fundamental trust as part of the fabric of society, it's very hard for the sharing economy to thrive.
Well, thank you so much, Professor, for your time.